collective, welcome to another reading, another day. Let's take what resonates. Let's dive into it. So I have your guys' channel message, but I also was tuning into Age of Aquarius. Okay, Age of Aquarius is the age of information. Okay, things that hasn't done before is being done. Okay, age of intelligence, things of that nature. So you and your person could be really intuitive, very knowledgeable, very intelligent, as in the new wave of information. How you process information, how you get to information is not the same way how it's done. Okay, so number one, I don't know how it will mimic what I have on my notes, but from your person, first of all, you got the song Don't Stop the Music by Rihanna. Okay, why am I saying that? Rihanna, oh my god, maybe somebody has an accent. And I wrote down crawling and seeing things. So you know what this reminds me of? Now that I said Age of Aquarius, you and your person could be very like into new age spiritual things, but in the psychedelic phase of things. Like, I'm spiritual when the drugs hit, aka LSD, weed, anything that is like an upper. So this could be you and your person's vibe, or when you guys met, you could have get like the munchies after this, or your person makes your skin crawl. There's something about your energies being quite heightened being together. Nonetheless, your aura is incredible to them. So it's one of those, you met your soul tribe peoples and it's just, wow, I am mind blown. Age of Aquarius, you think like-minded minds. When we dance, the vibration is vibrating. I put down dancing, clubbing, never let them go, it never ends. Dance the night away. I also put down esoteric vibes. Like I was saying, okay, it makes sense. Esoteric vibes. And yeah, for some of you guys, you can resonate with the previous readings I did, End of the Road. They can't believe this relationship has come to an end. This could be in continuation for some of you guys. I did get this message when I was doing that reading during that time. So you're just gonna see the change. Okay, so the change here is that there is no success. What they realize is that either you're successful and they are not. But I feel like in terms of like the connection, the relationship, it was enticing, electrifying in the beginning, and now things has come to an end. They're just like, this is what it is. Okay, if this resonates with the other reading I just did, End of the Road, it could be very electrifying and no more, right? But also didn't resonate with that. The changes is basically the fact that one of you guys are on a different frequency. You know, maybe it was great on the dance floor when you guys first met, but I guess the goals feels quite different. Okay, so one you had to leave or they had to leave. But what are they feeling about you now based on the cards? What they're feeling is that they don't want to reach out. Why? They don't want to reach out because if they do, there's something they have to cut out from their life. And to be quite honest, they're not ready to do so. So basically, they still want to be karmic. They want to still be, I wouldn't say toxic, but it might be toxic in your eyes. For instance, I did mention esoteric vibes and the psychedelic part. Maybe you're not like into that anymore, and they're just like, I'm still doing that. I'm still like with the with the drugs and the getting high and being spiritual, but you just like, the drugs parts is something of my past. I don't want to do that anymore. And they're just like, yeah, I don't know, they're still in that energy and you're not. And this is what there's difference between you guys. They're still hoping that you kind of quote unquote come back to your senses. For some of them, they're pissed because they see you now as religious other than spiritual, because you don't want to partake in the drugs and the alcohol together with the spirituality. And this is somebody you don't want to reach out. Though you really gave them a terror moment because they're still on your mind, number one. Number two, you're probably one of those people that they have had the best sexual experience. And I feel like that kind of came about. Like, if you guys shared, like, yeah, I am interested in the new wave, and you had one of those spiritual experience with what I mentioned before here, they would wish that you guys could go back to that time. And now they're in their head, frustrated, or, well, they feel so that way because they feel like now you become spiritual because you don't want to partake in what you used to partake in, okay? Like, maybe be open to the physical part of the connection, but they have a hard time, or actually they don't want to let go of the drugs part, basically, okay? And that's why they haven't reached out to you. Lordy Lord. Your go-to advice is, since you are esoteric individual, okay, I'm gonna pull one from the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. Oh Lord, we got this one here. Basically, love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. So yeah, you can shift it from spiritual to religious. Like, actually become like religious. Or they're just viewing you as such because you don't want to partake in what they're partaking in. I still feel like you have the spiritual side of you guys, but it's not in a toxic way, okay? I feel like you honor the spiritual world and the loss of it, and they don't. You know, it's like one of those people that is like, you know how people be like, oh yeah, my zodiac sign is the best and we're perfect, but they always neglect the dark side. Every time a reader mentions the dark side of a zodiac sign, everybody gets up in their feelings, you know? But you see the both side of things. You see the dark and the light, the yin and the yang, and they don't like this, okay? I'm gonna say stick to your spirituality, your spiritual journey. For some, if it's the religious journey of it all, do so, because that is benefiting you more than dealing with that person. Okay, and for some of you guys, if you ended it and resonated with that reading I did like 2 days ago, they are like in distress and mortified that you don't want to deal with them anymore. But I feel like it has to do with the fact that your journey, your karmic ties, is over and done. You know, the contract is over and they just can't accept it. This person, they're still hoping for you and them to, like, you know, but they would want to, or they're hoping it's gonna be how it used to be. Okay, hopefully I'm making sense. Anyways, you're still unforgettable. They're just kind of, it's kind of like they're annoyed, pissed that, oh, religious, like, religion took you away from me. That is so stupid and silly. Anyways, I want to laugh, though. I want to. First word and last initials, collective. Today, I'm not going to go in depth here because I don't have the energy. Yeah. somebody thought they could tame you. You know, let me read it a little bit. I feel like you dealt with a rebel, or you guys were a rebel when you guys were together, and you're not, and now you feel like you're tame. Okay? I feel like you tamed them. If they're in distress, then you're thinking of them because they're thinking of you. They're the one that is like in distress. Okay? It could be the other way around. But I'm not sensing it, but you guys know how I roll. I don't discriminate. You can flip it around and whatever floats your boat. And the messages here. But yeah, that has been all that I need to say. Thank you for stopping by. Let me do one more because I feel like you're like in my soul tribe. So we got this one. And with that being said, thank you for stopping by. 11:11 on the clock. I know that's right. A new beginning is on the horizon for you.